it was great. Very happy with the results. Sounded really good in the room, although it's not always the case that what sounds good in the room sounds as good when you stick a microphone in front of it. But Tom Roach, who was engineering, beautifully set up loads of mics for us, gave us lots of options. We had all the usual spot mics and some lovely sounding original U67s as overheads that gave us the kind of clarity that we needed on the kind of cymbal work that Gareth does. But also, you know, room mics, front of kit mics. There was a microphone behind Gareth's head. There was a microphone in the storeroom that was behind the live room that kind of gave us quite a roomy sound, because we wanted a fairly roomy sound. We wanted to be able to get it to feel the space quite a bit in certain times and still be able to pull in and get an intimate sound, and we needed it as well. But that was the main thing, loads of options. So yeah, very, very happy with it. And because we had the 2 days, we had enough time to tweak things on the kit from track to track as well. You know, trying different cymbals, different kick beaters, you know, different snare sounds, all sorts of stuff. Just really wanted the album to have a good contrast, especially as it becomes darker in the middle of the album. And that comes firstly from the writing and also later on from the mix. But also we had the opportunity to make that happen on the day as well, and to just not just do it all in one, you know. And the space itself, Coastal Sound, was just a really nice place to be for the weekend. Tom was superb. You know, when you feel that just kind of your vibe matches a bit and everything is just really easy. It was like that, you know. It wasn't stressful at all. We didn't feel like we were in a rush. We had enough time to do what we wanted to do. But we were still focused, you know. It can be quite mentally taxing, even though I was just sitting there listening. You're still making sure that you're getting everything that you want, that everyone there is getting everything that they want, that you don't miss anything. There's quite a lot of parts to consider, so you don't want to, oh, we forgot to do that bit, or we forgot to add this bit. You know, you really want to make sure you're getting everything. But it was, at the same time, it was easy. It wasn't stressful. We didn't feel hurried in any way. When I first started recording in a sort of proper recording studio years ago, it was very easy to float through the process a little bit. You know, you're being carried by the excitement and the novelty of it. Oh, it's a big proper studio, you know. But this session was probably the first time where I felt like it was the exact right mixture of fun and, you know, it's still exciting but also professional and productive. And yeah, it's probably the best, most effective and most successful time I've spent in a recording studio maybe ever. As if I would, as if I could. Of course, none of this would be possible without the incredible shift that Gareth put in to get 8 tracks done in those 2 days. It's not so much that the parts are super duper technical, but it's just there's still plenty of grooves. There's simpler parts, you know, but it's that there's a lot of different parts. There's just a lot to remember, and a lot of things that have to be articulated just so because they're following this or following that. And that just makes it a real challenge for any drummer. So huge kudos to Gareth for being a pro, and I'm hoping to convince him to talk a little bit about the drum parts in future. Well, next we're going to try and do the bass and guitars here in the home studio. In theory, it should be fine. Yeah, we're going to use amps and get a DI at the same time. I've got the mics and the equipment that I want, and with a bit of experimenting, we should be able to get a good sound. Yeah, we'll see. Also, Jen came and did some photos and some videos when we were recording at the weekend, so expect to see some of that sometime soon after this is uploaded. So yeah, I'm going to get back to having a mess around with these drums, and yeah, guitars and bass starting soon. Until next time.